Click on This with your hosts Crystal Milana and Sabrina Taylor-Smith, and produced by Capri Productions. Welcome to Click on This. I'm Sabrina here with Brian. We're your hosts for the day, and we are here at Sweet Sin Bakery, which I don't know if you know this, Brian. The entire menu is gluten-free.
Yes, and they also have a number of vegan-approved dishes as well.
That's awesome. So why don't you explain to our viewers and our audience why it's amazing that the entire menu is gluten-free?
Well, it's amazing for anyone who has celiac disease.
What's celiac disease?
Well, celiac disease is a disease in which the smallest amount of gluten can make you sick for 1 to 2 months minimum. Normally, you're restricted to like a rice and bean diet, but here at Sweet Sin Bakery, you can choose from a number of dishes, from delectable desserts all the way to, fantastic entrees with chicken, sides of kale and plantains.
And it's tasty for the rest of us, which is probably why it's becoming very well known in the Baltimore area.
Yes, well, actually, it's spread beyond. I've heard of people coming from D.C. that have come up here, walked inside, and said, "Oh, what on the menu is gluten-free?" And when they're told everything, some of them have been known to break down and actually cry.
Well, I'm really excited. Let's go check it out.
Me too. Let's go.
Hi.
Hey, Sabrina. Hey, Brian. How you guys doing today?
We're good. We're excited to try the food.
Yeah, well, you want to see the menu, or are you just here for sweets?
I think we're going to start with the sweets.
Yes.
All right. Sweets it is. We've got a lot of cupcakes. We've got coconut, chocolate peanut butter, cookies and cream, chocolate cappuccino, cinnamon banana, classic chocolate, chocolate peppermint, nutty brown sugar, caramel apple, chocolate cheesecake, key lime cheesecake, and we also have vegan.
Oh.
What are you going to pick?
I think I'm going to go for the cookies and cream because that one looks interesting. What about you?
Oh, I don't know. I think I'll go with the nutty brown sugar.
All right. Cookies and cream. Here's that. You're going to eat right now, I trust. And nutty brown sugar for you, Brian. There we go.
All right. Thank you.
Welcome. Enjoy.
We will.
All right.
I'm here with Richard and Renee, the owners of Sweet Sin Bakery. So I guess the first question is, how did you get started with an all gluten-free menu?
We started in 2005. It's about 6 years now. Renee was diagnosed with celiac disease, and she was a pastry chef at one of the hotels in Baltimore. Came home sick every day, so we decided to just quit our jobs and start baking full time.
So about the cupcakes, my understanding is all of the desserts are your creation, correct?
Yeah. Just kind of, we try to do a little bit of dairy-free, a little bit of vegan, and then all gluten-free, so we can reach everybody. But we want it to taste normal.
Yeah. So about the gluten-free, I had one of your cupcakes earlier, and it was amazing. It doesn't taste like it's missing gluten. So if you could kind of maybe explain a little bit about what products have gluten in them, so people can appreciate what you had to work with, and what was some of the difficulties of making these desserts.
I guess the biggest difficulty was the texture, just coming up with the right texture. A lot of gluten-free products have the texture of a shoe or a rock, and so coming up with that springy texture and that normal flavor.
So we've already seen some of your amazing desserts, but what makes this place so special is the team that you provide you with the amazing cakes and cookies and cupcakes, and then your influence. Can you speak a little bit about that, where your food comes from, and a little bit of your background?
I worked several different places. My background was hotel management. I worked in the front of the house, but I always wanted to cook, and worked on a lot of ships, a lot of different restaurants. My influence is mostly Malaysian cuisine here, and then I fuse it with a little Indian, little Mediterranean, The dish right here is a Mexican dish which I had it in Miami, and I tried to put it together and said, tested it on a few different people, a different recipe, and then finally came up with that appetizer, which is actually on the base of that fish. It's a plantains, black beans with cream and salsa. It's a great combination. The plantains are actually marinated in mango puree before we deep fry
Now,
them.
you're in Baltimore, on the corner of North Howard and 27th, but not everyone is able to get into the city, or so there are other places that they can go to get Sweet Sin, or I mean, what's coming up?
Well, at Wegmans and Whole Foods Market, a lot of the natural food store, Roots Market, David's Natural Market. These people have been carrying our products for many years, and we're now expanding nationwide into Boston and Texas, and as far as we can, because there really is a need for it. So we try to keep our website updated too with the new locations, so customers can find us.
Is there anything coming up in the future? Are you thinking about opening new locations, or?
We are right now trying to work on our website with gluten-free desserts to go, and that will feature our cupcakes as individual portion cupcakes in a set of 12, and we'll be shipping it nationwide. So that will be one. The second thing is we're opening up a restaurant next door. We haven't come up with a name yet, but it will be a local pub and a eatery, which will feature all the grass-fed burgers and free-range chickens. Mostly burgers, 10 to 12 different types of burgers, fish burgers, crab burgers, and then work around the menu with a dinner entree as well.
Well, we just wanted to say thank you to Richard and Renee for such a wonderful time here at Sweet Sin Bakery. So thank you, Renee.
Oh, thank you, Brian and Sabrina, for coming out, and we look forward to seeing you again. Come back, sit down and hang out, and read a book, and bring your computer, because we got the free Wi-Fi. So.
Wow, free Wi-Fi, excellent. Thank you again, Richard.
Yeah, thank you. I'd love to cook for you guys again. It was a pleasure.
Well, the pleasure's all ours, Richard.
Don't forget, you can find them at 123 West 27th Street.
Or you can find them online at sweetsinbakery.com.
You're watching Click on This with your hosts, Sabrina and Brian. That's a wrap, folks.